The following content might not be suitable for younger audience. Multiple insults, profanities, references to intelligence, wealth of opinion, and plain stupidity might take place. Proceed with caution. You have been warned.
Like that. I said thank you. Have a great time. I will use your lines because they're extremely well done. Your first attempt. I highly doubt that we're gonna try to talk to that person again for the role, for anything anyway.
I mean,
not unless he wants.
Yeah.
He's gonna come to us and says, "Hey, guys, I would like to be in your film," because that's what Jason Axelrod did. I didn't even ask Jason. I was scared to ask Jason Axelrod because he's such a high tier voice actor. I didn't even approach him. He's like, "Oh, hey, I heard you were like looking for voice actors. Hi, my name is Jason Axelrod. Here's my demo reel. I would love to star in your show." And I was like, splooch. I was really happy when Jason Axelrod contacted me. I was honored. I was really honored that he thought that my work was decent enough for him to partake in it. He just made it better. That's what I look in voice actors. Like, one say I'll bring you for example. I mean, you kind of came to me and I didn't know what the hell who you were. And I'm like, oh, you, I don't know you. Why should I care about you? Demo reel done, fast, very punctual, very entertaining, very enthusiastic. Bangity bang bang, hey, you're gonna be my new producer.
A lot of things has happened, but it all basically started out with poetry, I think. So.
Yeah, yeah, Brendan was the original Garst in the first Legionnaire. Until he got replaced by Jason Axelrod, and I'm sure he doesn't have hard feelings about
not
that.
Really. When I compared his to mine, I'm like, oh, well, I lost.
And I told you right away, I'm gonna use someone else, but I have a role for you. And boom, episode 10. Right away. I didn't even ask him. No, wait, you voiced John, and few elites too. And then I said, hey, episode 10.
Well, in that one chronicle, I was basically all the minor elites.
Every elite.
Everybody Jason Axelrod wasn't.
Yeah. Well, also, Vargas was there, which is Rico.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And you know what? I don't know why, but I'm continuously forgetting his... Jose. I think his name is Jose. Jose Vargas, corrupted. I'm sure... I hope I'm saying it right. He was pretty much... Yeah. He was with me for a very long time. Actually, how I met him was... through my reach out program. I think it was that. Oh yeah, it was a thing that I was doing for very small directors. I pretty much thought I was extremely huge at 200,000 views, and I was like, oh wow. And I was looking through movies, like there's a lot of directors who like don't get any recognition at all. And my first thought was like, oh, why wouldn't I just kind of invite them, tell them, hey guys, you can post your content on my channel. I'll just feature it for you if you want. And I actually had like 7 people who actually promised me, hey, look, here's our trailer. Can you post it on your channel? Because we really would like advertising. I'm like, sure, why not? And they never came through with a series. And one of the people was Corrupted. I featured his Freeman in Halo 3. And I think Freeman in Halo 3. And after that, I worked with him on his series Obsoletes. I voiced one of the guys there. I think I already said that. I really shouldn't be advertising him a lot. He's like, thanks for advertising me for the first time. And I'm like, oh, you're so nice. And I'm doing it again. Prick. Now you're leeching off of me, asshole.
I'm sure deep down he appreciates it.
Oh, of course. No, he told me he appreciates it. I'm just making the stuff up about leeching. I'm saying that I'm leeching. I'm joking. I wasn't serious. Obviously, duh. What else? You confused me. You help me and then you confuse me. You're so evil.
I keep you on your toes, brother.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we covered that voice actor, but he's great. I mean, I have no complaints about his skill.
If I needed a role myself or like some certain thing, I would not hesitate to ask him.
Yeah, right. Exactly. He's that.
Well,
good.
I mean, it's not even the fact that he's good though. One, he's a friend of a friend at the moment, but
yeah.
I don't know. He doesn't seem like that bad of a guy. He's polite. He's not too much of a talker.
It's about standards. It's standards that it's sort of like we talked, and not we. I mean, I talked. It's like this feeling of Emma, are you good enough for me?
But you kind of got to remember a little backstory. I don't know if he'd be mad or anything if I said this, but
Nah, don't say it. Don't say it. You know, everybody should be hating me,
let's
not
just
you.
say that he kind of had other priorities when we came to him.
Oh, it's great. Yeah. I'm not saying anything.
No, even though he was a fan of Elites of War, there was another role he'd been wanting badly.
Oh,
so.
yeah. By the way, I'm just gonna say the name of a person that I really like, Edward James. I love Edward. I don't know, you know, he's busy right now, but I love Edward James. I just do.
God,
I don't
he
know
doesn't.
why. I guess because he dances a lot in Machinima.
Also, he does a mad Kermit the Frog voice.
Well, I can't do Hermit the Frog. The reason I can do it right now is because I forgot how he sounds. I do a good Cookie Monster sometimes. I've been told to do a good Cookie Monster. I'm just not gonna make it up. I'm telling you, when I do like accents, like other people's voices, my accent goes away. I just feel so sad. I'm like, go away now, don't go away later. What else? Voice actor talk is over. I guess we kind of extended upon our previous topic of voice acting.
Yeah.
Anything else we should talk about? Something specific?
Well, I know that.
We had something else to talk about. I'm sure of that.
Let me see. What?
Oh, I have something. Well, you think of something else. I have to say something. I have to say this. Yeah, we're gonna have a guest next show. We're not sure who yet, but we have 2 people in mind that we're going to invite. Unless you've left the comment from the previous installment of the show. And just so you know, guys, we're doing these shows not once they get uploaded. We're doing them up front, not because we want to, but because we can. It's much better to have content ready to go than not.
So basically,
by the time you hear this, another 4 will be already recorded, and you might not get the answers you want in your comments from below into the next one. But we do look through comments. I mean, we did address My Little Pony last time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a friend of mine is afraid that, like, as a general, you would start viewing bronies as bad. But remember,
I saw that.
Remember, there are many bronies out there, and a lot of them could be our fans. So don't rag on them.
But wait, last time I think we really covered My Little Pony and our stance on them. We don't hate My Little Pony. Let's just refresh the memory. We don't have anything against My Little Ponies. We have something against people who like 60 years old and have this anal desire and anal dreams about My Little Pony. For example, I mean, we did talk about Adventure Time and how we like it, and all of a sudden we have this Brawny come out of nowhere and start begging on the show that we like.
Yeah.
That's not fair. That's not fair at all. So, you know, always double think. I guess that's major theme of that. Double think. We have friends in places.
Let's see.
Usually those places are not very nice. They revolve around guns and anuses.
Speaking of, bad places.
Guns and anuses? Oh, my bad places.
Speaking of bad places,
go ahead.
So I guess those could be considered. This ruin here is getting some I was about to say mabulous to like make up my own word, but fabulous work is being done on it. If anybody has noticed at all, since there's like usually about 7 to 8 hours of playtime between each episode.
We do shitload of work.
Yeah, Ghosty basically manages all the housing and like.
We kind of switched roles now.
Yeah.
At the beginning, it was like, Brandon, you do the houses, I'll do the mining. I'm like, I don't want to. It's like, let's change it up. It's like naturally changed up. I'm like, hey, I want to do a library. Hey, I want to do a pool. It's like, go ahead, I'm gonna do this stuff here.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you guys would have loved to see the massive carnage that was caused by the TNT mountain that we created, but
we'll show it later though. I mean, we're gonna do more TNT stuff. We just need to cover the area we did already for new buildings. And just so you know, every guest is gonna be able to have an opportunity to build their own room.
Yeah, and if you don't want to build your own room, you could always use one of ours. We will make more beds if necessary. But I'm pretty sure you guys have your own thing you want to do.
I think every time when we have guests like in, their job is going to be to build their own room while they talk. Because one, it's entertaining, 2, and they get to leave a mark
Yes.
in our little world.
Personally, I'd prefer that someone made like a statue or a monument or something. That would be great to see.
To us. To
Well,
us.
maybe not to us. Maybe like something random. I'd like some artwork in this world.
Fine artwork. I guess you know what? We're gonna creeping up on like 40 minutes, something like that. We have a few more topics to cover. We wanted to make it short. I guess we talk a lot, and we have a few things to talk about anyway. So we covered the guests. Maybe maybe a guest next time. I'm not really quite sure who. Maybe the star of our new show that's coming out. The new show is a standalone thing, but it is connected to Elites of War.
Yes.
But it's completely new character, and I know I'm telling you guys that, hey, there's a bunch of shows coming. They are coming out. The problem is that if I can't work on something, on one thing, I write a lot. And I just came up with this character. I talked to the person said, sure, I'd be excited to do that. And the person's very excited to do that. I mean, the person who's off the hook about it, she's very excited. And,
you said she.
No, I didn't.
You said she. Okay, yeah, you know what? Somebody in the comments right now, if you see this part right here, I want you to put in the comments what he actually said, so we can solve this for real.
You really want to give it away, you little prick.
No. You'll see. You'll see.
I'll just mute it. You know, I'll just mute it in the video. How about that? Now people are gonna wonder what did he mute? What secret did he say? You know, I'm gonna mute it. That's it. I'm muting it. But yeah, the person who's gonna start a new series, pretty much excited. Or we're going to have Jose Vargas, the voice of Rico, come in. Maybe we're not sure yet. Or maybe somebody else. But we're definitely gonna have somebody.
We
in the
don't
next
have to
show.
have only. Well, I guess for right now.
We don't have to have one. Yeah, for now. Let's do one at a time, because when you have multiple, like 5 people talking at once, it's really hard to concentrate.
I don't know. Yeah, it would be.
I mean, shoots, seriously? What else? Cover that.
Speaking of shoots, that
I guess-
reminds me of the one we're about to be doing with my own thing.
Yes, we are. Right after this, maybe 5-10 more minutes, we're gonna go and take a shoot. And once again, another thing's gonna be coming out on Trigrams. Hailed by Brandy, directed by Brandy, probably voiced by Brandy.
And a couple other people. There's no way in heck I'd ever pull up, I don't know.
Well, you know what I mean. And, wait, run away.
I'm just gonna go work in the ruin where it's nice and flat.
Or not. I don't want to run right in there. It's really scary. Oh, remember I said our trees are really tall and thin? I mean, thick? Yeah, they're getting taller.
That happens in this game? I didn't think they grew anymore after a certain...
I don't know. I think they got... I don't know. I think I'm thinking too much.
Oh.
What else? Yeah, so you're gonna do that. Do a shoot. Exciting stuff. And hopefully this time Brandy's gonna do proper credits.
I'm
proper
pretty
intro.
sure the only thing I had wrong in my last one was just
Not having
the disclaimer. And
yeah, disclaimer was missing. You're right. The disclaimer was missing. But yeah, you know what? It doesn't really matter right now. We can work the kinks out anyway. Anything else to talk about? I guess people gonna rag about our last podcast with our review of Rise of Forgotten Spartans and Red vs. Blue and stuff like that.
I don't think it'll be that bad.
I don't think.
I mean,
no, there's a lot of fans of the freaking show, and I mean, Arbiter is one of the fans, and you know, none of the big people watch it. I think they're scared. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna hear.
I don't know. You could always just ask some of them to watch it.
Oh, I don't want to. I want them to watch because they want to watch.
In the end, it's always up to that person, though, if it comes to something like whatever you watch, because I don't see why people feel like they're forced to watch things.
Oh, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right about that. Nobody's forcing you to watch anything, but we do put effort. I mean, I think we more or less we kind of deserve some of it, some of the praise. Oh crap! You know what? I'm gonna try to make a railroad.
Well, right now it's raining and dark, but it's turning daytime, so that's a good sign.
No, I'm just underwater. I hope squids don't
Squids
eat
do
me.
not harm you.
But they do.
No,
I
they
swear.
do not. They will never hurt you. They never have. They never will.
But something hurt.
It was.
And it wasn't my lack of oxygen.
It was Herobrine.
either. Who the hell is Hero? Oh, you told me about them. The freaky black people.
Excuse me.
You're half black. What are you complaining?
Okay.
Oh, we didn't have any racist jokes in this part yet. Might as well have one.
No, you see, those are Endermen. The Endermen are the tall black monsters with glowing purple eyes that try to eat your face off.
I knew that eventually black people will take over Minecraft.
Well,
We're just black and tall. I'm
Whoa!
sorry.
I'm getting shot at. Not a happy camper. As you would say, Ghosty, but then again, I don't like campers.
What? There was camping? Who's
No,
camping?
it was like one of the biggest reasons we couldn't do this on like Battlefield 3 or Halo, because like we'd always get taken out by someone when we were trying to do something. I think I remember one of your videos actually had you in a Halo 3 game actually trying to do an update.
Oh, that was horrible. Well, it wasn't horrible. I always managed to pull it off. It's just, it was hard.
you
Hard to
stood there and
concentrate.
started throwing grenades at your teammates.
Oh, you remember that one? Oh, that's so
Man,
old.
I remember a few things. Remember, I only like just went over the trailers for the original Elites of War.
Oh, those were horrible. Those were horrible.
I don't know. I thought it was funny.
Funny. Yeah, that's right. Praise me a little bit. Doesn't make me feel any better anyway. Where were we? We talked about something. Oh, the complaints about the fans of the series. Deal with it. That's why it's called opinions.
Yes, yes.
Or onions. Pick one.
Onions.
Opinions. Oh, it's like continue, please.
As you would say.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the time. Meh, 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 meh.
Blarg.
Elites don't say blarg anymore. Only noob elites say
I
blarg.
don't know. Some people still use that, even though.
It's for comedy and it's just so bad. You know what? I like having an actual language.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like blarg.
I've actually never had a
Blarg.
rule yet that makes me do that.
Oh, good.
I'm knowing how nice I am, I would probably do it anyway, but
It's just
Yeah.
blarging.
I don't know. Gotta add in a wart or two here or there, but
I like warts. Warts are very bad for you. They are ugly.
yeah. You will be considered a witch if you have too many of them.
Yeah. Silly dark ages.
What happened? You're ugly. You die. What? No.
Oh my.
I don't want to die because...
But I only have 7 green pimples and I'm only blue.
Also, be careful with that water. If it touches me, I will melt and I will be pissed at you for all eternity.
Oh, and I also like saying, "Come here, my pretty."
Oh.
Ugly bitch of the north.
Does that mean northerners... No, never mind. I'm in Northern America, so...
Hillbilly.
What? No, that's Southern America, you mean. No, well not...
You're a hillbilly, that's it. Everybody who's not in New York is a
Southern
hillbilly.
Southern North America. There we go. That's a contradiction, and yet still applies to people. That's crazy.
Right. Still going off topic, damn it.
It's okay.
Anything else? Anything else?
I don't know. I had something on the tip of my brain earlier, but
You sure it's the tip of your brain, not something else?
I only have one brain that I think with.
Whoa, times change, especially when you get older.
I think I'm plenty old enough to know this kind of thing.
I went French.
Oh, well, I'm not even gonna try.
Porcupines.
I tried doing like French before and it sounded Italian.
Italiano, Frenciano. Now, do cards come back?
Cards?
Yeah, like if you take a card from one place to another, do they come
Yeah,
back?
if you just... Well, they don't come back to you. Like, they'll just go down the rail and then slow down to a stop eventually.
But do they like come back to the point of
No.
origin?
You'll have to
sucks.
ride them back to the point of origin.
Oh well, we can do that. It's not that bad.
Yeah. Well,
I really don't have any more topics. I think I covered everything I had in mind. I'm sure you have something else. Just one more last topic. Something we can talk about for like 5-10 minutes, and then we can hop on to the real shit.
okay. I don't know. I don't know. First impressions, I remember. I'll be honest. Before I knew Ghosty, I thought he was an asshole straight off. Yeah.
Comments. Oh, I can talk about my comments. Good. Your topic is great, so continue with that, and then we talk about me.
Digital Virus, I didn't have much of an opinion of him, but, you know, after you actually get to know some of these guys, you find out, oh, hey, they're actually not that bad. I mean...
That's what I talk about when I say, come here and talk. Because on the forums, all these guys are dicks. They're self-loathing, condescending dicks. They know who they are. And they know my opinion on them. On forums. And you know, I did have actually 2 or 3 opportunities to hear them talk on Skype to each other. And surprisingly enough, they still stayed dicks. Unless I have to talk to them like in person or something.
Yeah. Well...
And they never will, because they're cowards. They're cowards. They will never go on YouTube and plan on just talk like we do right now. Never.
Well, I mean...
Never.
There's really... I mean, I'm sure some people would, but they would do it in a much more negative manner.
Oh, negative manner? No, they won't. They'll be as polite as possible. Guarantee you. They're unable to show... I'm telling you, they're afraid.
I don't know. That's just their own character, though. Like, come on. If they... Also, it's a respect thing.
Why are you trying to find justification for that? I mean, we both don't know how they will react for sure. Even with you, even when you talk to them a lot, I'm guarantee you don't know how they're gonna react.
Obviously not.
So, I judge them by what I hear them say and their attitude towards people who are not following their formula of what machinima is. I'll be honest, and I'm not gonna name names. 2 people I know hated Rise of the Spartans because an original story, don't follow books, it doesn't make sense. And both of the people right now body acted, helped out with effects to a very decent degree, and were credited properly in the films. And just 3 months ago, those people were bagging. In May, I got an email from that person. And he, like, because I was defending Rise of the Spartans, more or less speaking. You know, I kind of do that a lot. And that person was like, serious. Why are you talking to me like that? Just because I made fun of the idiotic, moronic series that is Rise of the Spartans? And I'm like, wow, so you are really a dick like that. Alright, and now that person spends their time helping the series that he believed to be crap? You see where I'm going at? Two-face. That's what we were talking about before. Two-facing. The moment they get an opportunity to get their name out, they're two-facing.
I don't know. I mean, yeah.
So, I mean, I understand your... I mean, you talk to the people. So, wait, where are you going, you stupid cart? So, I just get into it and it drives me? Why is it driving by itself? Oh, I have to click it. I got it.
There you go.
I got it.
I don't know.
How do I get off? Alright, never mind.
Yeah, I don't know. The whole point of me saying it is the fact that, when people, I guess the biggest one are like fans interacting with directors. People would be like awestruck and stuff and everything. It's like, oh my god, I'm talking to so-and-so. I can't talk straight anymore. I must make a fool out of myself thinking they're all that when really they're just like everyone else.
Yeah, perfect example, me.
Yeah.
I don't have to be him in a certain way. But yeah, that's... So people, yeah, they will probably behave differently, but... what's the point of coming in on here if you're not gonna behave like yourself?
Exactly. And I'm guessing...
And that's why they won't come, because if they try to behave like themselves, it's like, oh shit, where did this person come from? I don't remember him being this guy. I thought he called this guy, and I'm like, told you so, brah. Told you so.
But yeah, it's always best to think like, I don't know, machinima wise, yeah, sometimes story reflects the people. I'd love to actually say agree with that.
I've been called a sadist. I've been called something really bad because the way I made Garst.
I thought it was more of a towards how Raptor acted.
Well, yeah, Raptor. It was both because that's how I designed my characters after, and pretty much what Raptor did, quote unquote, was sort of what Garst did. You can say 180 or whatever it was, whatever the excuse the idiot gave me. And yeah, how are you supposed to look at them? I mean, the kid thought that he knew psychology, and the moment I mentioned DSM-4, that's it. It stopped. He's like, what the fuck is DSM-4? Like, he couldn't even define what a psychopath is. I'm like, that's not what psychopath is. I have a perfect definition that comes from a freaking DSM-4, which is a manual for psychologists and psychiatrists to what symptoms these diseases possess in people who have this disease possess. The moment I brought that up, I think someone big jumped in and started defending the asshole all the way through. I'm like, wow, someone has something in someone's ass.
Is that a nice way to put it?
I think that's the only way to put it. There's no better way of putting that.
Yeah.
I don't think anyway. I mean, if you can do it, please do.
I guess it's just some people well make their own prejudiced assumptions on people because of actions, but for me, as long as you can show that you're like not a total idiot with the way you act, then I'm basically happy, and you know, as long as I can get along with you, I'm fine with whatever.
Oh, definitely, but Two-Face, that's what I'm talking about. That's all.
Yeah.
Fix that. At least come on the show and fix that, and let me see who you really are. I mean, I'm willing to work with anybody. Collab, voice for it. I rejected 2 voice acting attempts that person tried to make. Same person who bagged on Rise of the Spartans. I rejected both of them. One, because when I was ready to voice for the person didn't reply back, and second one because the script was utter crap. I don't even think he even made that. It was crap. I'm not gonna hold it back. Obviously, that's the theme of the show, right? Blunt truth.
Indeedly so.
So it was crap. I'm like, blah. I just puked a little. I'm like, no, thank you. And then, next thing I know, the person is back on bagging on Rise of the Spartans. I'm like, wow, you changed really fast again. I forget that.
I guess it also kind of applies to letting new directors getting recognized and everything.
Oh, don't even get me started on that. I mean, if you want to talk about that, come on, go. 2 more minutes. 2-3 minutes per topic.
Some people are afraid to let their opinions be put out there. Obviously, we know why. They don't want to be.
We don't want to
be taken. They want to be taken seriously, but they don't want to be like shown off as just like an immature kid who doesn't know how to do anything beyond
reviewing one of those things.
Yeah. And so when they are afraid to get themselves out there, they'll get like, oh, should I make this? Should I do this? Should I base my story completely off of something else so that way I can at least do something?
Wink,
yeah.
Wink.
Yeah. And, I'm pretty sure the biggest thing is everybody is afraid of making a fool out of themselves. Well, some people have like no regard for that whatsoever, and they end up making such a fool out of themselves that nobody.
Which we talk about later on. we just happened to talk about it like 2 shows ago.
Yeah.
And you know, I have no problem admitting when I started an extremely bad show. I have no problem admitting that. I really have no bias in that regard. I can talk stuff about Rise of the Spartans all day long if you want. I have no problem with that. I just respect Arbiter enough to not do that.
And that's, That's another point. I mean, respect for other people. It'd be wonderful, fantabulous, wonderful if everyone just kind of got along and like was like, oh, he made this story, cool. Instead of like, oh, this is unoriginal. We cannot watch it. This is hellfire. You know.
Well, we kind of said that about I said it about previous, but remember, we kind of justified it and we didn't really bag on it that much.
Like I said, it's just everyone wanting to have their own story. They want to make it. I guess some people just shouldn't try to make something without thinking it over properly.
At least accepting the consequences when somebody reviews it. And then they're upset. And then they contradict their own points from before. Oh yeah. I love when that happens. It's like putting salt on already open wound. What? It hurts a lot.
I'm sure it would, but, you know, I've never really experimented with salt in a cut because, I don't know, that would probably hurt.
That's the whole reason for the saying.
The whole feeling is gross.
We need more iron later on, but I'm doing wood.
We've got, like, a 64 stack, remember?
I wasted it on rails. Yeah, I made rails.
What? All of it?
What do you mean, what? All of it.
Oh.
Just relax. Alright, so we're actually leading up to an hour-long show, which is kick-ass. We kind of planned 30 minutes. We got an hour.
Yeah.
And I guess what we kind of can do right now is wrap it up with opinions and whatnot. I guess we kind of staged our view on that pretty well. Not bad at all. And next show, guys, we're probably gonna have a guest, so wait for that. Anything last words you want to add?
Not really.
All right then. I have a few words. Don't be a dick. Enjoy the show. You saw the warning and the disclaimer.
Adios.
Peace.
The following content might not be suitable for younger audience. Multiple insults, profanities, references to intelligence, wealth of opinion, and plain stupidity might take place. Proceed with caution. You have been warned.